Good morning, it's Di. I'm at church this morning and Regan's going to preach in the junior high service, so I wanted to show you that and show you how pretty it is today. It's so nice. Look at the mountains are out and everything. So pretty today, and the trees are up. I was going to show you the trees. How are you feeling?
Fine.
He's not even nervous. What are you preaching on?
God.
We just get to hear who you are today. Pray that you would speak through Regan and really show us the glory of who you are.
When was the last time you felt discouraged? You can either say, that's it, I quit, I'm done. Or you can keep trying and not give up on it. So what about your relationship with God? There are trials and tribulations in our walk with God. And I encourage you, instead of giving up with your walk with God, to keep pursuing that because of how much He loves you and how much He cares for you. Let's go to Deuteronomy 31:6. It says, be strong, courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them. For it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. So this is when Joshua was leading the people through the desert after Moses. And they were walking through the desert. Imagine that, walking around for 40 years. Would you think you were alone? Would you think God was with you? Because they were promised the promised land, but it took them so long to get to that. So I'm still talking about the Israelites. Let's go to Exodus 13:21, sorry. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud that led them through the way, and at night a pillar of fire to give them light, that they might travel by day and night. The pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night did not part from before the people. What you see here, God is literally in front of them. They can physically see Him leading them, and they're like, God, where are you? You're not with us, so we're going to worship this golden calf. But He was right in front of them. And so that's another thing. Sometimes God reveals Himself to us, but we are so sidetracked and blind that we do not see Him. And later in Exodus 16:14, God rains manna down from heaven for them. Manna, if you didn't know what manna is bread. Gotta be honest, it's not that good, but still, it's food. God was physically giving them food in the desert, where there is no food. It's just wilderness. He was physically giving them food. And again, they were like, God, where are you? You're not with us. You're not supporting us. We don't want to worship you because you're never there for us. You didn't do anything for us. They got in because God was faithful and because they finally opened their eyes and realized that God was with them. So that's what I encourage you to do. Just open your eyes daily to what God has for you. So there's a band that I listen to that I really like. I've listened to since I was 16. Their name's Netta. But one of their lyrics of their songs is, don't give up. Never give up. And when I was in high school, those lyrics helped me through so much. Because I was going through such bad depression that I wanted to give up on life. But those lyrics, those words, don't give up, never give up, helped me through. So choosing to follow God, to never give up on God is one of the best decisions you will God revealed himself even more to me, and I finally was smart enough to open my eyes and see him, I'm a different man than who I was before. Went off to school and actually studied the Bible, when before I'd open up my Bible and just be like, oh, this is dumb, this is stupid. But now when I open it up and read it, I'm encouraged. I just am falling more in love and with him. And that's another thing I encourage you guys to do, is to read your word. Because reading the word will help you be able to see God even better than what you are now. Just open up your eyes a little bit more and ask him to reveal himself more, to open up your eyes. So dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for just bringing us here today. Lord God, open up our eyes more to you, Lord, so we can be able to see you in our hard times. But instead of letting things get in the way of our perspective of you, that those things just get cleared away, Lord. Help us just run the race to you and finish strong, just taking down all the barriers and hard times in the way, Lord God. Keep our eyes focused on you, Lord God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Hey, well, Regan, how was it?
It was good.
It was good?
It went
I was
well.
just talking to you in the parking lot.
It went really well. In my hand, I can make a bad girl's good for a weekend.
Well, that was a good holiday video. I got to see Regan preach, and I got to see Charlie lead worship. So that was cool. Let Regan know how he did in the comments, and I'll see you soon.